And good morning, and welcome to a very cold Saturday morning. And wow, it's daily devotion time and time to put on the Afghan maybe and have a cup of coffee while you're listening. It's the 15th of January, and our title of our devotion this morning is "And Dreamed." And dreamed. And we start off with some song lyrics. That night, when in Judean skies the wondrous star did shine so bright, a blind man moved while in his sleep and dreamed that he had sight. That night, when Magi traveled far, while o'er the house the star drew near, a deaf man stirred in slumber's spell and dreamed that he could hear. That night, when safe in Joseph's arms the little king was held secure, a captive child smiled in her sleep and dreamed that she was pure. That night, when o'er the newborn babe the tender Mary rose to lean, a leper slept a happy sleep and dreamed that he was clean. And all the while the dreamers dreamed the child who would redeem them lay weeping for the world. He would waken that night when in the manger lay the Son of God who came to save. A man moved in the sleep of death and dreamed that there was no grave. Poems and lyrics are the best vehicles for hope, Michael Card says, both to instill and to celebrate it. A few weeks before her death, I asked my mother, a great lover of poetry, if she had a favorite. Lying there in her sickbed, she recited in total and from memory the original version of this poem. I later reshaped it into a lyric form, Michael Card adds. The name of the original poet has been lost. It is brilliant in its structure and simplicity, centering on the hopes and dreams of 5 people: a blind man, a deaf man, a captive child, quote unquote, and he puts in parentheses in the original poem, it was a prostitute. A blind man, a deaf man, a captive child, a leper, and finally a corpse. The recurring theme that holds the lyric together is their dream of finding healing for their disease and disability. The blind man dreams of sight, the deaf man of hearing, the child of a restored purity, the leper of cleansing. Appearing as he does at the end of the song, the lyric focuses on the dead man who dreams of a time when there will be no need of graves. Part of the elegance of the poem is that in the Gospels, Jesus actually encounters each of them and heals or raises or restores their purity. And so we know how their stories will end if we've read the Gospels. The 5th section of the lyric, which functions as a chorus or perhaps a bridge, cuts to the manger where the infant Jesus lies crying as the others simultaneously dream their dreams. Only he is awake. He is not dreaming like the others. He is weeping for them and for the whole disabled and diseased and captive world. Buried deep within the words is the notion that the wailing infant will someday waken all of us dreamers to a real, wide-awake world that is clean and healed and whole. That hope lies deep in the lyric of his life. Wow. I cannot help but think of Luke 4, where Jesus stands in the synagogue quoting from Isaiah, saying, "This is why I come. For this I've come." Just these kinds of things. I can't add any more to it. What a blessing that poem was this reshaped lyric of Michael Card, and the reminder that he came for us. He came to redeem us from the curse, which is symbolized in that blindness and that death and that deafness and that uncleanness. Oh, what a wonderful Savior is Jesus, my Jesus. What a wonderful Savior is Jesus, my Lord. Blessings to you on this cold Saturday morning, at least around here or wherever you may be. Blessings on this Saturday morning.